Good morning and good afternoon and good evening. It is the 15th of December 2011. The chart on the screen was gold about 4 months ago. And things have changed a lot, so I'll do a quick little refresh. And here we go. Yes, a lot has changed. This red candle has been added. Mainly, not much has changed. Still in this extremely tight sideways range. Now, if we look at this on a yearly perspective, each one of these candles represents one full calendar year. One, two, I think it's 12 straight years. It's up now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 12 straight consecutive years. It's got to hold above 1422 over the next 2 weeks to ensure that it has or completes the 12-game winning streak or 12-year winning streak and then moves on to the 13th. But overall, when you look at this on a technical level, there are 3 different stories, and I guess 4. Story 1, sideways consolidation after one heck of a long sideways consolidation. And I said one heck of a long because after the price was $35 in 1933, yeah, they brought it up from 21 basically to 35. It was a little evil, but we'll just stay away from that. And it had that sideways move. Then the stage 2 was a very volatile up range. And volatile or happy or sad or large or small, it's only in comparison to something else. So volatile this compared to this, that's why I'm saying it's volatile. So stage 2 was volatile, up. Stage 3 was a volatile, well, no, not so volatile. It was a long sideways consolidation, but didn't really go up or down too much. And well, now we're in this upward range and not so volatile, but sticking within the sideways upward trend range, that is. Now let's move on to the silver market now. And we'll start off within the quarter-day chart. Now when we had the first sell-off, this was the one in there, we had a move down to about the 33 area. The market made the lower high right in here and then went right down below in here. So we went lower. Now the question was former support going to be that of resistance? The answer again is yes. After that, we've recently now seen this fall down towards here. Question again, will former support act as that of resistance? The support level in here is roughly in this area here. That's not too straight of a line. This is a little straighter. But the question is, will the area of roughly around 30 3/4, we'll say 30 to 31.5, become that as a significant level of resistance? And what's now important is, what's the next level that's going to be taken out? A, will it be the level of, we'll say, 25.5 to 26? Or B, will it take out the resistance level of roughly 35 3/4 up to about 36? I'm not going to answer that question for you, but why that's important is if it takes out this level here, then that will make the second lower low. This is the first lower low. This was a higher low. If it does hold above this and can manage to get above here, then at least it could start to make some sort of pattern of making that of a higher high. Now let's move on to a more of a longer term time frame. And let me see if I can find it. I thought I saved it in here. There we go. This is the quarterly chart. Now, I've had a lot of people, not only just the last few days, but over the last really year, talking about the cup and handle formation. Now, a cup and handle formation is the last 2/3 of an inverted head and shoulders pattern. An inverted head and shoulders pattern is where you make a move like this, you make a lower low, but go back to the previous high and then match the previous level. So therefore, cup and handle is where you make a U shape, come back to a previous resistance point, retrace lower with a higher low, and then come back to the previous level. So here's the circle shape. So in order to make a cup and handle, if we're making it now, that's going to be a very, very tiny handle. So for the by the book kind of deal, the big level is this previous resistance mark in between 16 and 20 per ounce. Is it possible that it goes there? Well, I'm sure it is. After all, we're living in a society of this trade, which is done by the bankers and all those types of wonderful or unwonderful activities. And whenever we do bottom, it's either A, going to make a higher low. It could be right now at 26. It can come down to 20, 22. Heck, even a higher low at 15 or 14 would still be higher because it's got to stay above $8.46. Basically, what I'm saying is it is a lock guarantee for there to be a higher low, or if it does break below this level, which is extremely unrealistic, then I don't know what to say, because if I thought the disconnect of the physical supply would be huge in this area here, which is basically a break below 25, 24, then it would just be out of control in here. But overall, the wager which I'm using, and it's different for everybody else, maybe, and I know some are the same as mine, is to acquire the physical 999 for really any type of silver, sterling 925, all that type of ordeal, and then pretty much just sit and wait. And my prediction is fiat currency is going to say bye-bye. There used to be a song on Montreal Canadian hockey games in the third period when the Canadians were up by a goal or two. I was fortunate enough once to be able to, I think, start the chant at a Montreal Canadian game, but I would enjoy nothing more to start the chant once again for my view on fiat currency, which is what these numbers are on the right-hand side, is that it is an evil experiment that has been running through society over the last 100 years or so. But that's just my view of the situation. Thank you for tuning in, and have yourself a magnificent day. Bye-bye.